welcome back to my channel, Southern Tea. It's the girl Lady J back bringing you, my usual, my commentary on the latest female rap tea and, urban news. So before I get into my video, I want you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment, share. And since you already here, I want you to go ahead and, subscribe to my channel. Now, I want to go ahead and get right into it, but first off, I want to apologize because I meant to upload this video like 2 days ago, so these topics may appear a little bit old, but not really because, it's within less than a week, so get with it. So it looks like Billboard has released their predictions for who they believe will win the Grammys based on the nominations. So Latte is predicted to win Best New Artist, and child, I got something to say about this, okay? Latte is not a new damn artist. How many times does this have to be said? Like, that girl dropped her first album 2-3 years ago and had a song on Billboard, had Trina and Sweetie hop on the remix. Like, this girl's not new. It's just crazy to see how these labels really be trying to make their coin back off these artists by allowing these undeserved ass accolades to make them look better or hotter than what they really are. I've been noticing how Latte been getting all these write-ups on these different outlets like that of Billboard and Variety, and it's not to be shady or anything. I'm just not understanding because baby girl don't got not one record that's popping off right now. It's like they steady trying to make fetch happen when clearly don't nobody give a rat's ass. Like, Big Energy came out in 2021. It's 2023. I think we need to move on to a new hit record, okay? Even if she was hypothetically a quote-unquote new artist, you mean to tell me because she had one big song within the past year, that alone qualifies her for Best New Artist? Okay, Latte's album couldn't even crack 25,000 in the first week she dropped it, but she's the Best New Artist. Make it make sense, Billboard, because y'all really starting to live up to y'all name to me. These labels pay a bill to get on that damn board, and that's what these platforms be doing too, in my most humble opinion. It would be genuinely it would be different if I feel like this was deserved, but I really genuinely don't feel that way. Even if Latte never got into it with Nicki, I still wouldn't feel that way. Like, it was one song, baby. The sad part is she been dropping music that's been doing double breaks, but this is y'all Best New Artist of the Year, okay? Where's another nasty song? Where's Fuck the Club Up? Where's the song with Chloe Bailey? Like, when shit don't be making sense, it really do be irritating me. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that, because Lil Mo also did speak on this. Like, this is the reason why she said you cannot compare a Latte to a Nicki Minaj. You just can't, okay? We just can't compare the two. But like I said, let me know your thoughts on that below. Another thing I want to talk about is Missy mumbling and cackling Elliot's ass, untagging herself from a post Chart Data had posted that let it be known Nicki Minaj had broken Missy's record for the longest charting female rapper with the most consecutive years with the single charting song on Billboard. So Missy Elliott wasn't feeling this post, okay? And before I get into it, yes, Missy Elliott is an icon. Yes, she's an OG in hip-hop. She's a legend. She's broken down barriers and doors. We love Missy, but we gonna call a spade and get on that ass, because what the comments had to say, child, okay? I guess she just, she felt she needed to untag herself because of maybe what the Barbs were saying, maybe. Now, my thing is, it's Twitter. You could have just muted the notifications, babe. It's not that deep. Like, and for all you Defender warriors who want to come and claim that she just didn't want her mentions flooded by the Barbs, well, I'm sure her mentions go crazy on a regular. She's a celebrity, she's a public figure, but because she was mentioned with the likes of Nicki Minaj in a way that put Nicki with the one up on her, she wanted to untag herself as this, I guess, to make some type of statement, when the only statement you're really kind of portraying is how you really feel, and it's giving bitter. But Nicki Minaj is the one y'all want to call old, bitter, and washed up, when in reality Nicki ain't untagging herself when she's mentioned with the likes of a Cardi, Megan, and Latte, because she don't give enough of a fuck too, okay? Unlike Miss Mumbling and Cackling over here. Now, if you ain't know, Missy got the name Mumbling and Cackling because it was revealed by Nicki. She started a group chat sending the Sheath the record, or really not by Nicki, by Queen Latifah first, that she sent it to Sheath the record all up in the group chat, mumbling and cackling. So Missy been, I feel like she kind of been shady towards Nicki the past couple of months, and I have, made videos about this. You can feel free to go catch up on those. When Super Freaky Girl had went #1, she asked what the difference between a hit record and a classic was, as if she's had either one within the past 5 to 10 years. So why does it matter, babe? Okay. So I just found it pretty distasteful of Missy to do. Like, you are an OG. You've already solidified yourself in this industry. You can't be that insecure. You're just too accomplished to be that insecure, Truth be told, a lot of these older women in hip-hop, I personally feel, don't care for Nicki because she's reached a level and a magnitude that they did not reach in their career. Like, Nicki is she's massive. She's big. She's the most richest female rapper right now, and that's just a fact. She broke down doors that, you know, that they have yet to open at a time, and she spit bars they never thought of. And in my opinion, that's why they mad. And that's not to take away from them and what they've done, but that's why I feel a lot of them really don't care for Nicki. Because to keep it a bug, even though I love and respect many of the OGs in hip-hop as it pertains to the women, Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper, dead or alive, of all time. The best rapper to me, period, and I stand on that. From her bars to her pushing her own pen, to her dedication to her craft, to the fan base she's able to create, to the history she's made and the records she's broke, the roads she has paved and the doors she has opened up. All of that, okay, all of that is what solidifies her and being the queen of this shit, no matter what bitch come along, because Nicki already did it. But let me know your thoughts on that below. So another topic I want to get into is Cardi. So Cardi, it was two things when it comes to Cardi. For one, Cardi B was being dragged the other day for something a little bit weird, okay? She was complaining about grocery prices and inflation, but, you know, people was like, girl, you was just bragging about your net worth and how much you got paid for shows about a week ago, girl. So the tweet that caused some people to want to tussle was when Cardi tweeted this. Nah, grocery shopping prices is ridiculous now. You might as well eat outside. Bitch, why lettuce cost $6 where I live? And then when she got a little bit of backlash because people like, bitch, you got millions. Why you worried about $6 lettuce, hoe? She has said this.
Let me tell you something. When I be complaining about food prices and y'all motherfuckers be like, ain't you rich? Why you complaining about lettuce? Why you complaining about this? That just goes to show me when you become successful, when you have money, you're gonna go broke soon because y'all not budgeting. I get a summary of the money that's being spent in my home every week. So when I'm starting to see that like groceries is like tripling up, it's like, hey, yo, what the fuck is going on? I want to see for myself what the fuck shit is being spent on. And like when I go to the fucking supermarket, like I went to the supermarket, I'm seeing that everything tripled up. That like lettuce was like $2 a couple of months ago, and now it's like fucking $7. Of course I'm gonna say something. The fuck? Because if I think that shit is crazy, I can only imagine what middle class people or people in the hood is motherfucking thinking. So yes, I'm going to say something. The fuck? And I have a big platform, so I do want anybody that's responsible of these fucking prices to put that shit the fuck down. They're gonna see my shit, they might put it down. So shut the fuck.
Now, before I get into it, let me just say, I do acknowledge the fact that prices is high. The cost has gone up on damn near everything, including the food. So, you know, I agree. It's hard out here, especially for people who barely making ends meet or those who are middle class and slowly moving downwards, because there's damn near no middle class anymore. It's either you got it or you don't. It's about the fittest out here in these streets, baby. Do you hear me? However, with that being said, if I'm a multimillionaire, of course, I want to focus on money management because I don't want to lose it all because it, you know, it can get But the last thing I'm going to be worried about is lettuce costing $6, okay? Bitch, I'm a multimillionaire. I can grow my own goddamn lettuce. Hell, I can start my own goddamn garden. So I don't understand why she's complaining about grocery prices when she has the resources and the means to seek out other options and alternatives if that's what she want to do. I'm not even a millionaire yet. And yes, I say yet because I'm manifesting that shit. But I'm not a millionaire yet, and I have enough sense to, you know, start me a little backyard garden. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, get you a little couple seed packages of the fruit and veggies you want. Get you some soil, some good soil. That'll solve your $6 lettuce problems, Belcalese. And you don't even got to do it. You can get you a gardener. Problem solved. But honestly, I feel like Cardi B just be trying to be too relatable to make herself more likable. Cause like last week you tried to correct someone saying you was worth more than 40 million, and now this week you complaining about $6 lettuce. Child, but if she say it, it'll help the people, I guess, baby. But anyways, moving past that, number 2, when it come to Cardi, she was not here for a blog by the name of Pop Crave, who basically exposed her, child. So before I get into the receipts, I just want to say shout out to Got the Scoop, who caught these tweets before they was deleted. So this is what was tweeted by Cardi, or not Cardi, but by Pop Crave. Cardi B appears to become one of the first legacy verified celebrities to be forced to subscribe to Twitter Blue to maintain a blue check mark. Now, if you don't know the difference between Twitter Blue and a legacy verified account, to keep it simple, Twitter Blue was introduced so anyone can basically have that blue verification check mark by their name, and they can be verified, and it comes with perks like, you know, editing tweets. However, you have to pay a monthly subscription for it. Now, the issue with Twitter Blue initially was people trolling and pretending to be celebrities and public figures that they weren't. So Twitter did decide to distinguish Twitter Blue accounts from legacy verified accounts, which are basically the people who were verified prior to Twitter Blue. Now, when Cardi saw the Pop Crave tweet, sis was not too happy. So she did respond, of course, and again, shout out to Got the Scoop because they got it before Cardi deleted her tweet. So Cardi said this: I wasn't forced. I was trying to edit a word from a tweet. How is that news, by the way? And she showed a screenshot of a message where she asked someone, why am I subscribed to Twitter? And they said, remember when you called me that day to get it so you could edit the tweet? Then Cardi said, and it's weird because they know people constantly bully and pick on me on their page. Shit's so weird and I don't even bother them. Child, Nicki don't bother Ken Barbie or Jason Lee, and they, you know, do you see what they be saying about her, babe, and how they drag her? So what's your point? Now, y'all answer me this. Does it make sense to buy a subscription to Twitter Blue to edit a goddamn tweet? Half the time she deletes her shit anyway. So why you care about editing one tweet? Singular. Your Grammy and spelling and punctuation be off on damn near every tweet. But one tweet in particular made you purchase a whole subscription for one tweet? And your ass still be having typos? How? When you got Twitter Blue, sis? You can edit your tweets, right? So y'all can eat that shit up, but I'ma call it cap, and that's my most humble opinion. I'm gonna get into the real reason that fans are speculating she got a subscribe to Twitter Blue, okay? So the fans are saying it's because Cardi B is buying followers. So a bunch of bots, okay? And they are claiming it's because she's trying to surpass Nicki Minaj, and as a result of that, Twitter took her legacy verification and replaced it with the Twitter Blue verification. Now, if you are wondering where they are getting these bot allegations from, it's because of this. This screen recording someone did that is now viral of all these accounts who just started following Cardi B. And the gag is most of all these accounts were created in December of 2022. And they have 0 followers and 0 tweets and interactions, child. Like, you know, I've been saying clearly the hype for Cardi isn't there anymore like it once was. And since she is coming in early this year, allegedly supposed to be dropping an album, she's going to need internet support and hype. And, you know, people equate likes and engagement to success these days, which is why it's a thing to even buy followers in the first place. I think it's unfortunate that instead of organically growing and appealing to your audience, you try to lowball your way to give some sort of facade of something that's not true. And let me just say, this is more so Atlantic, okay? This is definitely something they would do, because a couple of months back they were already exposed for bots leaving comments under their artists' videos on YouTube to make engagement seem high, and they were, you know, exposed for buying views. However, Cardi is definitely very much aware. Gotta be. Like, if someone of Cardi's stature feels the need to buy bot followers, just imagine the pressure everyday people feel to do dumb shit like that, or similar, to appeal to social media to make it seem like they got it when they don't. At the end of the day, Cardi, her hype has gone down dramatically, and her label know that, which is why Hot Shit performed the way it did, and why she done hopped on 5 remixes in 2022, and why she's clinging tight to riding Glorilla's coattails. Child, let me know what you think about that lame ass shit below. So another topic that I want to get into is Monaleo speaking. She had an interview that she did with former Bad Girls Club star Megan James. So Monaleo did a very good interview, and shout out to Monaleo, by the way. Now, if you don't know who Monaleo is, she is a new female rapper who is on the rise. She has popular songs that you might have heard, you know, as sounds on TikTok, like the Feneto freestyle when she said she couldn't date a white man because she gonna kill him if he say nigga, and she wasn't playing, okay? So, you know, she's also well known for her song, you know, Beating Down Your Block, and her song We Not Humpin', which later would feature Flo Milli on the remix. So my sis got some bops, and I do fucks with Monaleo's music. I also think she's very versatile and fine as the fuck, and I believe she deserves to shine. Now, getting into her interview, I felt a couple of ways about it, and I'm gonna get into why, but I want to highlight this because she spoke about a very important topic, one that especially hits home for me, especially with being a darker skinned woman, and that is colorism. So this is what Monaleo had to say when asked about if she feels like colorism plays a part in her life as a female rapper, and this is what she had to say.
Okay. Do you believe in colorism, and do you feel like it's easier as a female rapper to like make it big when you're like of a lighter complexion?
Believe in colorism. Colorism is very real. It's a very real thing, for sure. And it definitely is easier for, not to take away from anybody who is a light-skinned rapper, but it's definitely easier for a woman with a lighter complexion to blow up quicker than a dark-skinned woman, for sure.
But like, why do you feel like that? Because like, I be getting into it with people, right? I used to get made fun of at school because I wasn't black enough. Bitches used to try to cut my hair. like, people be thinking that, like, light-skinned girls don't go through colorism. We go through colorism just, I don't know if it's, like, as bad as, like, brown-skinned girls.
It's not colorism. It's not colorism. If you're light skinned, it's not colorism.
So what is it called?
If people was picking with you, then that's like, but it's not colorism. Like, colorism is discrimination against darker skin, like darker complected people.
You're basically talking about reverse.
Well, reverse colorism then, because they used to be like.
So let me know what you think about that down below. Now, Monaleo went on to post on her Twitter because she apparently had gotten a little bit of backlash. And so this is what Monaleo had to clap back and say. I've gotten some nasty ass messages since that interview dropped, and all I did was point out what I thought was the obvious. I stand by what I said about colorism still being a very real and prevalent issue, and there is no such thing as reverse colorism. When brown, dark-skinned woman addresses her personal experiences with colorism, it always is discredited and disregarded, or y'all chalk it up to us being quote-unquote jealous of a light-skinned woman. I celebrate every woman's accomplishments because I know what's for me is for me. I genuinely support and extend myself publicly and privately to every female artist because that's who I am. That doesn't mean that I can't acknowledge that that some artists are more privileged than others. This isn't just in the music industry. This is in life. You could be making a valid point, and it wouldn't even matter because some people are just committed to misunderstanding you and misconstruing your words. And period, Mona. Okay? Speak on assist for the ignorant pick-me hoes in the back. First off, let me just start off by saying I found it extremely annoying of Megan James to sit there and gaslight Monaleo as you know, she is speaking about her experiences and how she's articulating herself and not getting caught up in saying the wrong thing. And then here goes Megan James talking about reverse colorism. And then here go dumbasses today like Masika Kalisha. Like, this is no different than trying to have a dialogue with the white person about racism that we as black people face just for them to turn around and talk about reverse racism. Like, no, baby. We talking about what you're doing, how white people benefit off of the system of oppression of black people who built this country. Let's call a spade a spade. You benefit from the system of racism just like light-skinned people were meant to benefit from the system of colorism, because it is a system that was made by white people. Okay, that's literally how it was designed and intended to work. Like she said, back in the day, the dark niggas was in the fields doing hard labor, and the light ones was in the house being you know, maids, cooking, cleaning, and being comfort men and women. They knew by separating black people by skin tones and making one side feel superior would leave room for ramifications for generations to come. And we're still feeling it to this day. We're still feeling a lot to this day, and that shit runs that deep. Okay, so I appreciate Monaleo for articulating her thoughts, and I believe she did a very fine job at doing so. Because if we keeping it a buck, let's really dissect this shit. Why is Latte bigger than Flo Milli and not getting nowhere near the push Latte is getting? When Flo Milli is talented as the fuck, has a fan base who be reciting her lyrics at her shows word for word, has sold out shows, and has been as consistent as hell, she is not getting the same push as Latte. And why is that? And on top of that, ain't they on the same label? Last time I checked. Okay, so where's her push? Doechii. Why is Latte bigger than Flo Milli and not getting nowhere near the push? Doechii is raw as fuck. A lot of people believe her and Doja Cat are pretty similar, and Doja has even expressed her wanting to work with Doechii and how talented she is. But yet the industry would rather push, you know, Doja than Doechii, and that's not to take away from Doja's talent, because Doja is talented and deserves where she needs to be. It's the fact that, hey, we have Doechii over here is making noise and doing her thing, whereas nobody really highlights Doechii like that. Callie is another darker skinned rapper who I really fucks with, and I believe if Ice Spice can blow up with that weak ass Munch song, Callie's music she dropped this year should have gotten some recognition. You know, the most Callie got was her song going viral on TikTok, which didn't compare to half of the songs that she dropped on the EP she dropped, Toxic Chocolate. But Coyle Ray can get praised for her weak ass songs going viral on TikTok. Amaretta is also really talented. Now, I know she got a badass attitude, and that can also hinder her sometimes. But prior to us seeing Amaretta like that, you know, she's been talented. We seen how Lil Baby chose Megan over Amaretta, even though Amaretta killed that on Me freestyle. But they rather put Glorilla in your face and on your timeline. Okay, Cash Doll seemingly gave up on music after she released her debut album back in 2019 to crickets. Bree One Way doesn't get her just due. Erica Banks don't get any recognition, and Sis got bars and can really freestyle. Ivorian Doll is also hella dope and hella talented, but instead, you know, you see more of the likes of Stefflon Dons. All these rap girls, they want to, you know, put in your face or lighter skin and mediocre as hell. And it's not to say light-skinned female rappers aren't talented. That's not what I'm saying at all, because Doja Cat is talented. Nicki is talented. She's the queen of this shit. Bia is talented. However, there, you know, are ones that be trying to push and market and promote, and, you know, they be trash as hell. Latte, she gets her raps written. Cardi gets her raps written. Koyo gets her raps written. Sweetie, she can't rap. Hot Spice write her own raps and she can't rap either. But Flo Milli, Cali, Doechii, they pushing pins. So I definitely feel like colorism is still prevalent in the industry, and not just the music industry, but in the workforce and in life period. Like Monaleo said, you know, these niggas is suffering from self-hate, and as colorists, they goddamn selves. And it really is unfortunate, because black women are some of the most beautiful women, and representation really does matter. So let me know your thoughts on this topic below and how you feel about what Monaleo said. Speaking of talentless female rappers, the next topic I want to get into is Sweetie. And this is no shade to my girl Sweetie, because I love her for different reasons other than rap, because she can't rap. Now, I do like Sweetie for y'all newbies on my channel who call yourselves icy girls, who gonna go crazy in my comments to call me a hater, even though damn near the whole internet and social media saying the same damn thing, and that her music and her sales are saying the same damn thing too, which is, it's not giving. Okay, so please go argue with the wall, because sis even admitted herself that she needed some artist development. Okay, so if she can admit it, y'all need to go ahead and admit it too. But what I can say about Sweetie is I really do like Sweetie, because for the most part she is humble as hell, and I can appreciate that. I can say it all the time. I think she is a phenomenal businesswoman, and she knows how to market the hell out of herself and her brand. She knows the importance of branding, and she is out here making positive changes in her community. So I could never hate on that. Okay, so I can never hate on Sweetie. I honestly feel like she has a beautiful soul, and I don't get any malicious energy or any off energy when it comes to Sweetie at all. I feel like Sweetie really did want to rap because she was interested in it, but didn't really know how to perfect her craft, and she never really had anyone there molding her, like, you know, a mentor, at least from what we could see. So Sweetie recently did do a sit down with Real 92.3 on Big Boy TV to, you know, kind of go in a little bit into her artist development journey. So check out what she had to say.
How you say like real artist development? Because you know how some people like, man, I'm gone.
I mean, some people are born with it and some people are not. So I had to work on it, and it's okay to admit that sometimes.
That's crazy as hell, because you would think on the outside looking in, like single after single, live performances, some people don't sit themselves down.
Well, by the grace of God, I had, you know, my type, best friend, Back to the Streets. But all of those were like spot recorded. Like I never recorded like straight in the studio for like more than a week. I recorded in the studio for a year straight. So it feels more like me, you know, instead of just like spot recording. And, you know, being a new artist on social media, we just get thrown into it. Yeah. It's just kind of like, if you go viral today, you on a big stage next week because your song is hot. So it's like I had to sit my ass down real quick.
Now, let me know what you think about that below. So Sweetie basically admitted that, hey, I wasn't born with the ability or talent to know how to rap straight out the gate. So I had to go develop my abilities in artistry. And honestly, I don't see how anyone can knock her for that when that's exactly what the fuck sis needs to be doing. Okay, I really like Sweetie. Like I really do. I need her to get back to the streets and my type and tap in type beats, like that Bay Area shit. Being over sexual doesn't really compliment Sweetie, in my opinion. Like, stick to making pretty bitch anthems. We don't need no more freak hoe shit. Cardi, Megan, Latte, all them girls is holding that down for you, girl. Okay, but here's how I feel. I feel like if Sweetie's team really cared for her, we wouldn't have got that trash ass EP we got back in November. That shit was not okay, and whoever gave her the green light on that needs their ass whooped. But then again, Sweetie already let it be known about a month ago that someone is trying to sabotage her, because Sweetie is way too connected to be putting out this slow ass quality music. Okay, her cousin is Zaytoven, for goodness sakes, one of the best producers in the game, and she needs to link up with him or DJ Mustard or even London on a track, for God's sake. Okay, and get back to that raw Bay Area shit, or just experiment and see what works for her, because these songs she been putting out, baby, it's just not cutting it. It's not giving. Okay, so let me know your thoughts on that below. Now let me know what So my last topic I want to get into for tonight is Glory Hallelujah Woods. So Glorilla is being put on blast by a business owner who designs luxury handbags. He's known on Twitter as Lucci the Designer, I want to say, and I didn't really see too many people talking about it, so I just wanted to really, get into it because he was pretty upset. So why is Glorilla being called out by this man? Well, he is claiming that Glorilla, or at least the people who are working for her, who she has listed in her Instagram bio, are the ones who scammed this man, child. Okay, so baby even came with the receipts. So it all started when this man posted this. Listen, Glorilla team tried to scam me, and Glorilla can say that's not her team, but I contacted the person in her bio through Instagram. How did the scammer know to email me? I have never once emailed them, and they would have had to know I was interested to even contact this email. So let's take a moment and pause for a second for those of you who are a little lost. What is he referring to? Okay, so if you go on Glorilla's Instagram page, in her bio, she has another Instagram username mentioned in her bio that says, for all promo, contact at 11up_official. And when you click on that page at 11up_official, in her bio, it takes you here, okay, where it says DM for promo for Glorilla Pen. So this man is saying he went on Glorilla's Instagram, saw this for all the promo, contact 11up_official. He went and contacted that page, 11up_official, okay, not by email, but through their Instagram DM. So let's get into what he said in the DMs. So he said this. Hello, I'm a black handbag designer. I was wondering if I can send Glo a handbag in exchange for an unboxing and review reel or her promo rates. And Glorilla promo person DM'd back and said, the rates for promo are 24-hour page post with the story post is $15K. A 24-hour post story post is $7.5K and will be posted on Glorilla page. Now, clearly by looking at the dates, when the nigga saw these egregious ass prices, he did not respond, baby, because I wouldn't either. Because no shade to Glorilla, but baby, why the hell and who the hell is paying all that for a girl who just popped off not even 6 months ago? Okay, she ain't even got no damn Grammy, she don't even got no #1 hit, not even 3 million followers on Instagram, no tour, no album. Like, baby, you must be smoking dick. Like, humble yourself. I'm all for charging your worth and knowing your worth, but baby, be realistic and reasonable, okay? 15,000 to be posted for one day on your page is ridiculous. I'll take my chances leaving a comment, promote my goddamn self. Now, you see the last message the man said was from this past Wednesday, because he said this. Hello, did your rates for Glorilla stay the same or did they change? Now, if he left the person on red the first time and didn't respond because the price was too high, why did he feel the need to wait a month later to ask if the prices were the same or changed? Wage 11 up. Well, that's because he had got this email, which is what made him blast Glorilla's team in the first place. Glorilla promotion inquiry afternoon, and thank you for your interest in Glorilla. Her promotion prices are as follows: $400 for store promotion, $1,000 for page promotion, $12,000 for story, or $1,200 for story and page kindly sent. Glorilla promotion inquiry afternoon, and thank you for your interest in Glorilla. Her promotion prices are as follows: $400 for story promotion, $1,000 for page promotion, $1,200 for story and page. Kindly send over what you would like for her to promote, and we will reach out to see if this is a fit for Glorilla. Best regards, Mark. And he left his phone number and emails and I guess Instagram handles, and one was at 11_up_official, the same goddamn handle that's in Glorilla's bio. Now, like he said, how did these people even know he was interested unless they are the same people he reached out to in the DMs on the gram? And another thing, that's a big fucking price difference. Y'all see how big that price difference was? You went from 15,000 to 1,200. Now, them prices looking more reasonable for an artist on Glorilla's level, because baby, 15,000. Oh, you smoking? So let's continue. So the designer went on to say this, which they got all this from my IG bio. They made me sign a contract, and when it was time to pay, I told them I only want to pay with PayPal, and they insisted I pay with Cash App or my contract will be voided. That's when I contacted her again on Instagram, seeing if this was real, and I got ignored because I'm pretty sure they are running scams behind Glorilla's back. She needs to check her team. Now, he did go on to post that he would have the would have been contract and the Cash App handle they were trying to get him to pay through. First off, let me just say, if that ain't the biggest fucking red flag, I'm not doing no business through Cash App, okay? Especially if I'm a multimillionaire, successful businessman. I ain't paying shit through Cash App. Like, who does that? So he had every right to, you know, reach back out and make sure this was legit. And he was smart for not being desperate enough to go through with it. Now, when someone said her team is absolutely scamming and using her name, shaking my head, he responded back and said, yes, I wholeheartedly don't believe she knows what's going on. When someone else said, most likely she's unaware, as he stated, probably the reason she's looking for an assistant, he responded and said, I'm pretty sure she's unaware, but if she's saying it's not her team, it's definitely her team, because they are contacting business that only contacted, because they are contacting businesses that only contacted the Instagram and Glow bio. Someone else said, so wait, was the scam that they quoted, what was the scam? They quoted you the highest price first? Why did they suddenly go down the prices in the first email? Because those are the big differences. To which he responded and said, the scam was they was going to take the $1,200 I was about to pay them and my products and never posted on Glorilla page at all. So with all that being said, let me say this. This is definitely the reason why, one, Glorilla was probably looking for an assistant, and two, why she can only afford to pay $500 a week. I told y'all these artists really don't be having it like that, because Beyonce team would never. Nicki team would never. Riri team, they would never. She want to be like Beyonce, Nicki so bad. Start off by getting professional people to work for you. I know Glorilla got hood bitch, ratchet ass friends, but that don't mean you gotta have them working for you. Because I can almost guarantee you, out of all 10, 11 of them girls Glow had in that FNF video with her, I bet you one of them hoes, if not multiple, is acting as her assistant or her manager or acting in some way into promoting her. I bet you. And I don't believe you can have that many genuine friends with pure intentions around you at such a successful stature, okay? That happens so fast. So it's quite possible that they are scamming this man, and that they're, you know, doing it to other businesses behind Glorilla's back. And she need to get that shit in line. And if she checked the room, she gonna be, you know, up today and out tomorrow. If she don't check the room, that's the type of shit that causes artists to be, you know, losing not just credibility, but their own money. Because I bet you she got someone else looking over her finances too. So I'm gonna need Glorilla, hallelujah, to get it together, okay? I feel like she gotta wake up and smell the coffee, because I feel like she has a lot of disingenuous people around her, and I feel like they're using her. So let me know your thoughts on that below. So remember, this is my commentary and opinion. You can let me know yours below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, lounge with your girl on Twitter and Instagram at Southern T. That's with 2 ways at the end. I will see y'all in my next video.